What's up, guys? You're watching Everything Weapons. Welcome back to the channel and another video. The U.S. Air Force wants air-to-air missile with a whopping 1,000-mile range. And they want to leapfrog its own latest and greatest air-to-air missile capabilities with a true kill web weapon. All credit to thewarzone.com. Check them out. That's where we're going to be reading their article today. But the U.S. Air Force is set to hold a classified meeting with defense contractors to share its requirements for a new air-to-air missile with a maximum range of at least 1,000 nautical miles. This is roughly 10 times the reach afforded today by the latest versions of the AIM-120 Advanced Medium Range Air-to-Air Missile. An anti-air missile with this kind of extreme range would be especially well suited for attacks on critical airborne early warning and control planes, as well as tankers and other high-profile aerial assets operating in rear areas. The Air Force is already interested in an air-to-surface version of this weapon, which has dubbed the Air Force Long-Range Weapon. The Air Force Lifecycle Management Center's Armament Directorate issued a notice yesterday regarding the planned industry day gathering for this advanced medium-range air-to-air missile. The two-day meeting is currently scheduled to take place at the Guided Weapons Evaluation Facility at the Eglin Air Force Base in Florida on August 25th and 26th. The Air Force says the event will be held at the secret classification level and that all attendees have to have appropriate security clearances. So this new weapon is aimed at addressing the next generation of air-launched standoff weapon variants in line with Department of War priorities, according to the Industry Day notice. So this weapon may select multiple vendors for both the air-to-air and air-to-surface variants with a focus on AA solutions for initial operational capability. So both of these variants will have a threshold minimum of 1,000 nautical miles and be capable of striking respective AA and AS targets and defense planning Scenario 2.1 and 7.1 environments in a responsive manner, the notice adds. So, the notice also puts particular emphasis on modular components and open architecture systems and finding a master integrator to combine the various elements into a complete missile or all-up round. So beyond the range threshold, the notice does not include any other details about requirements the Air Force may have now for this new weapon. That being said, a desire for an anti-air missile able to hit targets at least 1,000 nautical miles is a way and very notable by itself. So it is worth noting that the Air Force already almost adopted a very long-range, high-speed missile designed to engage both air and surface targets during the Cold War. However, the maximum range of that advanced strategic air-launched missile was still only expected to be 300 miles, which is 260 nautical miles. Starting in the mid-2000s, the Air Force and Navy also worked together on a joint dual-role air dominance missile intended as a single weapon to supplement the AIM-120 and variants of the AGM-88 anti-radiation missile. And in February, the Navy put out its own new call for a long-range anti-radiation missile capable of engaging air and surface targets, dubbed the Advanced Emission Suppression Missile. However, the service did not say what its desired range for this weapon might be at that time. So nothing approaching a range of 1,000 nautical miles appears to ever have been discussed, at least openly, in relation to any of these programs. We're going to see if they acquire this. 1,000 miles is just insane. It's crazy to think about a missile traveling that far. It's just, it's insane. I mean, it's going to be a lot of money, but regardless, the U.S. Air Force has now made clear publicly that it wants a solution that can kill planes 1,000 miles away from the launch aircraft, and this matches all the signals that the Pentagon has been sending, indicating it is very concerned about its ability to pierce an enemy's protective bubble in the years ahead. Above all else, it points a new era of net-centric warfare where the kill web is truly king, and just the distance that a missile and a weapon can go is where war is currently headed. If you guys learned something or found this video entertaining, please drop a like, subscribe, ring the bell, type us a comment of what you think down below, and take a look at my older videos on the channel. I will see you guys in the next video.